Thank you very much. Right. So, I now have something which is a little quiz because when it gets warm, I think there's a thing where like your brain slows down a bit because it's so hot. So, I think we need to, get brains into gear. Now, I can promise that it is less of a confusing quiz than signing up for the Church Away Day to Lichfield. So, this is good practice for that. And then once you've done this quiz, you'll be fine at knowing which clipboard you need to write your name down on. So, okay, here's how it works. I'm going to give you let me remember how it works. I give you a thing that is in the middle of something. So I'm thinking of something. I'm not going to tell you what the thing is. That's what you've got to guess. I'm going to tell you what's in the middle of the thing. So I'm going to start off with a nice and easy one. And I want hands up or shout out. I don't really mind. We're not at school. It's fine. A yolk. So a yolk is in the middle. What am I thinking of? Courtney, go. An egg. Okay, that's the easy one. Have we got a picture of an egg just in case anyone is confused about one? There. Okay, so the yolk is at the heart, is in the middle of the egg. Okay, great. First one done. Okay. Next one, I'm going to take a couple of different answers, but you've got to try and work out which one it is I'm thinking of. A stone. So something with a stone in the middle of it. Don? A ring. Ooh, fancy. Nice. Not what I'm thinking of. Apricot, no, but nice. Hard to find, though. Yes, Emma. A peach. No, nearly. No. Like a peach, but without the fur.
Nectarine.
A nectarine. Yeah, it was a nectarine. Have we got a picture of a nectarine? What have you got a picture of? Oh, he's got a picture of a plum. Okay, it's a plum. Fine. It's now a plum. It's cool. That could be a nectarine. We could have... Okay. Never mind. Okay. Next one. Jam, but in the shape of a heart. Jammy Dodger, yeah. Though I'm now thinking maybe the jam isn't in the shape of a heart and maybe it's the biscuit that's in the shape of the heart. Thinking about that. Yeah. Anyway, a Jammy Dodger, a great biscuit. Okay. Air. Air is what is in the middle. A balloon, yes. I was going to also say helium, but yeah, air. There we go. A balloon. Nice. Right. Let's go with, okay. Jam, custard, or nothing? Oh, a donut. Straight in there. Yeah. And which one is your favourite? Jam. Can we have hands up for jam donuts? Hands up for custard donuts? Hands up for a ring donut? A little bit dull, I think, a ring donut, but okay. Okay, next one. Birmingham. Birmingham is in the middle of England. Have we got England on there? Yeah, it is. Almost, nearly, actually, I'm thinking about it. Roughly in the middle. We're in the Midlands, it counts, okay? Nelson's Column is in the middle of Trafalgar Square. Very nice. Have we got a picture? There we go. There it is, right in the middle. And finally, molten iron. For any geographers, geologists, anyone who's ever done anything like that at school. Zanita, the Earth. Yeah, we got a picture of the Earth. No, we haven't got a picture of the Earth. That's fine, because we all know what the Earth looks like, because we all live on it, and we're all on it now, so that's good. Great. Right, so, you've survived the quiz, and you need to hold that thought of things that are in the middle, things that are at the heart of something, and we're going to sing a song, because now that we've got our brains in gear, I think we need to get our bodies in gear and get moving as well. So it has actions. So I think, stay sitting down for a moment so you can see the actions. And Gerard's going to come up because he's watched the video a lot this week, so he has learnt the actions. I sent it to you.
I haven't.
I didn't even bother. It's learning the words, but not...
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
You're on
the
your
actions
own.
are very easy, okay? So
Okay.
I'm going to change microphones so that... Okay, so first action you got to be able to do is you got to be able to draw a heart in the air, okay? So let's practice that one. Nice. There we go, see? That's action number 1, okay? Next one, you got to be able to do love, like that, okay? Yep. Great. Are you doing them too?
Right.
There we
I
go.
can't deal with the microphone in my
Move
hand.
microphones. Love. Okay. Mind. That's this one. Yeah. Great. Strength. Okay. Then we do this, which is like, this is what we have to do. Then we do it again. This is what we have to do. Then we do me and you. And then we have this one, and this one. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Okay. So if you want to stand up, and we will. Okay. Here we go. So first of all, you've got to be ready with the love one. So we've got love, mind, strength in a moment. Okay, are you ready?
Love the Lord with all your heart, all your mind and all your strength. Oh, love the Lord. Oh, love the Lord.
Okay, that was good. So we've got love, mind, strength, love, mind, strength.
And the same
Very
verse again.
easy. Yep.
Same verse again, please. Love the Lord with all your heart, all your mind and all your strength. Oh, love the Lord. Oh, love the Lord. Now the next bit.
Okay, then this is where we do our little, this is what he is asking us to do action. Okay, so that was the little handout. Okay, you ready?
This is what he is asking us to do. This is what he is asking me and you.
You ready for the next bit?
Yep.
Okay, this is where we do our three hands. So we do, God we love you down, God we love you middle, God we love you right up to the top, okay? Oh, and then I forgot the other action. That is why we sing, okay? So imagine your song is going up to God, okay?
God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we love you. That is why we sing. God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we love you. You are why we sing.
Okay, we now have a small person who practices this a lot at school. So this is our real expert. This is Dami, and she's going to smash these actions. Are you ready?
Good.
Should we go from the beginning?
Yeah, from the top, please.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Love the Lord with all your heart, all your mind and all your strength. Oh, love the Lord. Oh, love the Lord. Love the Lord with all your heart, all your mind and all your strength. Oh, love the Lord. Oh, love the Lord.
This is what he is asking.
This is what he is asking us to do. This is what he is asking me and you. God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we love you. That is why we sing. God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we love you. You are why we sing.
We didn't do that.
Pardon?
God is love.
Oh, God is love. Our God is love. God is love. And then we go back to the beginning again.
Love
The Lord with all your heart, all your mind and all your strength. Oh, love the Lord. Oh, love the Lord. Love the Lord with all your heart, all your mind and all your strength. Oh, love the Lord. Oh, love the Lord. This is what he is asking us to do. This is what he is asking me and you. God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we love you. That is why we sing. God, we love you. God, we love you. God, we love you. You are why we sing. God is love. Our God is love. God is love. Our God is love.
That was very good. I'm
Yeah.
very impressed. Yeah. So you should now be holding two thoughts. Thought number one was things that are in the middle, things that are at the heart of something, okay? That's thought number one. Hold that one. And second thought is when we did that action where we drew a heart, what were we singing at the same time? We didn't do it very many times. 3 words. God is love. God is love. Okay, and now we're going to hopefully join all those dots together by hearing something very important, which is our Bible reading, which Precious and Ehi are going to bring to us. Our Bible reading is taken from 1 John chapter 4, verses 7 to 12. And yeah, do you want to come on up? And hopefully this should help to join all of the dots together for what we're thinking about today.
Much we ought to love one another.
No one has ever seen God. If we love one another, God lives in us and his love is perfected in us. This is the word of the Lord.
Thank you very much. So hopefully that has helped to join some dots together. Now, before I forget, if you are a child or you enjoy colouring, there are some clipboards at the back with worksheets that you can do. And in a little while, I might come and ask you what your thing says on your worksheet. So have a read of it as well. But if you want to do that to keep you busy, then feel free to go and grab one of them right at the back up there. And otherwise, I'm going to help you join the dots together. So, the 3 important words were God is love. Okay, now, God is love are probably 3 of the most important words in the Bible. But I'm going to see what you think the most important word in the Bible is. So, that's what I think. But I'm going to ask you, if you want, to share with me, if you had to sum up the Bible in one word, what word would you choose? You're only allowed one word, okay? Gerard, I'm coming to you first. Here we go. It's what you get paid for.
Oh. Truth.
Truth. Nice. Nice. One word. One word.
Grace.
Grace. Nice. One word, one word, one word. Bible in one word.
Joy.
Joy.
Died.
Died. Yeah, nice, nice. Any more? Any more? One word.
Love.
Love. Nice, nice. On theme.
Mercy.
Mercy.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
Amazing.
Amazing. Yep. I'm agreeing with all of these. Courtney, hold on. I'm coming. What are you going with?
Life.
Life. Very nice. It is life. And, right, I'll put it back. Here we go. I'm expecting big things.
Hope.
Hope. Nice. And Isabel, if you had to sum up the Bible in one word?
Love.
Love. Great. Okay, so I think, personally, if I had to sum up the Bible in one word, I would probably pick God. But this Bible verse, God is love, means I can pick love too, because God is love. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that God is loving. Yes, he is. He loves us. He loves every single person that he made. But he's more than that. He goes one step further than being loving because he is love. God made love. God knows exactly what love looks like because he is love. Everything that God does, he does for love because love is just who God is. And sometimes it's hard to understand what God's love looks like. There's a verse in here that says, in verse 11, if we can get it on the screen, it says, since God loved us so much, we ought to love one another. But what does God loved us so much mean? How do we know how much is so much? Well, to me, the way you have to work it out is by doing something that is sometimes a bit of a tricky thing to do and not something I would recommend we do all the time. And that's look at all of the bad things about you. So you think about all of the things that you do that you know you shouldn't do, that you think, oh, that wasn't a good thing to do. Or the things you do where you think, oh, no one really knows that I do that, so still not great, but I still do it. And then all of those other things, all of the things that make you think, that wasn't the right thing to do. And then you remember that still God loves you. So sometimes you have to understand all of the bad things that you've done, and then think you did all of that. In a verse just before it, it says, and then God sent Jesus to die for us, basically. So even though we've done all those things, so you've thought of all of those things that you've done that weren't very good things to do, and despite all of that, God still loves us. That's how much so much is. It makes us worth it means that we are worth it means that God's love is more than all of the bad things that we do, that we're still worth it to God. That's how much he loves us. And we have to understand how much that love is so that we can then do the next part. So if we go back to verse 11, it says, since God loved us so much, we ought to love one another. So all of those things that we thought about at the beginning had something in the middle of them. We had jam in the middle of a donut. We had Nelson's column in the middle of Trafalgar Square. Now, sometimes I think, if we cut this church in half, if we split it down the middle, what would we find inside? Not literally, because I think then we would find some structural damage and some issues with pipes and things like that that would cost a lot of money to repair. But if we did it metaphorically, what would we find? And I hope that if we did that, we would find love. That we would find love underneath all of the things that we do. Because this part of the Bible tells us that loving one another is the way that we can see God. It's the way that God can enter every single part of our lives is by showing love to one another. And that can be really difficult, and that can be a really challenging thing to do, is to try and show love to all the different people that we meet. Because loving people is hard, because people are hard and people are full of mess and brokenness, and that can make loving people really hard. But this Bible verse tells us that when we try to do that and when we try to love like that, then that's how we can begin to see God and begin to have God living within us and in all that we do. And we've been thinking recently about being a Jesus community. So being part of a group of people who have Jesus at the center of all that we do. That's what a church is, and that's what a church should be. And we thought about communion and baptism and the Bible, and they're all really important things. But if we don't have love running through us, if we don't have love at the heart of all that we do, then we're not really a Jesus community. Because God loved us, that's point number one. And point number two is, he didn't just tell us he loved us, he showed us that he loved us by sending Jesus to die for us. So if we are God's children, then we should love. And if Jesus died for us and we're the body of Christ, then we should love. And sometimes I worry that in a church we lose sight of that love with all of the other stuff. The reason that John wrote this letter was as a reminder to the church. He wasn't telling them anything new, and I hope that what I'm saying isn't really anything new to you. But John wrote it as a reminder, to remind them to get back onto the right path and to get back onto what they should be doing and to ignore all the other stuff that can get in the way of churches and can get in the way of being a Jesus community and get back onto the right page of love and loving in all that we do. So, that is my prayer for our church, and that is my prayer for every single person here, that we somehow, and with God's help, get love at the heart of all that we do. And we're going to think about how we can do that in a moment, but first I think we should sing about love, because God is amazing and he is great and he gives us life and he is full of love and he brings light to our darkness. So if we're able, let's stand and we're going to take up the offering at the same time and sing Great Are You, Lord.